Hello, everyone. I'm Sheriff Wayne Ivory from the Brevard County Sheriff's Office. And of course, you guys have gotten accustomed to this. I'm standing here with John Scott, our EOC Director. And this is going to be our final update on Hurricane Milton. As you guys have probably seen and witnessed through the night, storm did pretty much what John and the team had predicted it was going to do. Our big concern about having any type of tornadoes became a reality. We had one touchdown in Cocoa Beach. Thankfully, it looks like structural damage there. No loss of life or no one injured, but that's always the big concern when we have a storm that's lingering around this long. John, the storm's done some damage to us. We've got about 93,000 here in Brevard County, but without power, what else are we looking at?
Yeah, so we're good morning, Brevard. Yeah, we are about 93,000 out. Not unexpectedly, that number will probably continue to rise a little bit. And FPL's got crews out working already to restore, so we'll continue to work that as we go through. What we saw sort of countywide is, to your point, what we talked about. We saw potential for heavy rainfall, and we saw that sporadically throughout the county, starting about mid-evening yesterday, all the way through early this morning. Some wind damage, and we'll have teams out today and tomorrow assessing and trying to figure those things out. We'll also have a tool for our residents where they can report to us any damage that they've experienced, either by going to our website or finding us on social media, your website, and all those kinds of things. That should be out about the next half hour for folks. What we're talking about is we absolutely saw tropical storm force winds in the county. So far, the highest gusts we've heard is about 75 miles an hour, maybe a little higher. That data will still come in, but right in that range of strong tropical storm force winds, little category 1. And we're gonna probably see about somewhere between 6 and 9 inches countywide for rain. So
yeah, myself and one of our chiefs was out riding around quite a bit last night, and as we watched the storm kind of roll in and saw the minimal damage that it was doing, I think a lot of that goes to the credit of our citizens that were well prepared. They had their homes boarded up, they had debris cleaned up, limbs and everything out of the way. So our damage was minimized by being prepared, like we always talk about. Nice. I think too, this storm, we had said from the very beginning what we thought it was going to do based upon all the data and everything we had. And we talked about responding to it, not reacting. And that's exactly what we did here in Brevard County. Let's touch on a couple things, some updates. Landfill will be open tomorrow. They're going to close throughout the day. Waste management will begin back as well. No changes to any of the other closures. Schools will be closed on Friday, but they're also closed on Monday. But that was a pre-planned closure, so they're not extending because of the storm. Something was already scheduled. So kids are getting a good long break. Unfortunately, the parents are not, because they're having to contend with the kids, but that's okay. So generator safety, some things that we want to talk about there, John.
Yeah, that's what we talked about yesterday, Sheriff. Remind folks that if you are without power, you are going to be using your generator. Make sure you don't use your generator in your garage or inside. Right, we want to avoid that. Make sure it's well away from your property, and also be conscious of your neighbor, right? So you don't want to move it so far away from your property that you move it right to your neighbor's open window. And again, we always encourage folks, make sure if you are going to use a generator, you've got a carbon monoxide detector in your house, so that we're avoiding any of those kinds of things. And then while we're talking about recovery, Sheriff, just remind folks they're going to be out there and they're going to be doing those kinds of things. Be smart and safe when you're doing yard cleanup. Let's be smart when we're using chainsaws. If we've got trees out there, let's be real diligent in how we're doing that. Let's use good, and we're staying hydrated, right? It'll be a little cooler, but they're going to be out there working long hours. Want to stay hydrated.
Yeah. Also, we have some intersections that the power outage, the lights are out. Practice the four-way stop concept as you come up to those intersections. Be careful, everybody slow down, and just take your time. Right now, we would ask that you're still not out, just kind of going around looking to see what kind of damage. Give us a little bit more time to work on all that, make sure power lines are safe, no flooding area. We saw some flooding, especially during the night up in the north end of the county, but that seems to have minimized now, and most of the roads are passable. So the only other thing we'll touch on is we talked about causeways earlier. This was one of those storms where we were able to check in with our local partners on the beach, the municipalities over there. By 6:45, they had given us a thumbs up, and we never even closed the causeways to do anything other than just structurally check them. We were able to get people started back across. So everything worked just like we wanted to. Again, a lot of people, if you had a chance to look on some of the live broadcasts, there's about 150 people in the room next door to us from all different disciplines that are in there, making sure every tool we need is here and ready to go. So, John, anything else to touch on?
So just two things for me, Sheriff, just to wrap up. We'll see breezy conditions continue throughout the day. We'll see some gusts and that tropical storm force winds, just like we've been talking about. As Milton makes that exit, we're gonna see those winds right along the barrier islands hang out. So we're under a hurricane warning now, probably go to a tropical storm warning. They like to step those things down. And then I think by mid-afternoon, we'll come out of it. We talk about all of our partners. I think one of the things we're blessed with here is we have National Weather Service Melbourne in our county. We have such a close partnership. So one of the reasons we're able to get the data we are and then relate it to our residents is the hard work of those men and women. So thank you to you guys out there at the National Weather Service.
Absolutely, yeah, great partnership. This will be our last update. You can also keep checking back on our Facebook page. If anything changes, we'll update it in the comments section, and then you can go to your website. And what's the website again, John?
It's www.embrevard.com. And you can also get us at Brevard EOC on X and Facebook and those kinds of things.
Yeah, BrevardSheriff.com. That's it for us. I'm about to head out where myself and some of our team members are heading over to Hillsborough County, help our brothers and sisters over there with the impact that they've had. But we appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Thank you so much for working with us. Keep everybody safe, and that's exactly what happened. So we'll see you next time.